Our world, it's a crazy place, am I right? We need the guidance of those who can help along the way. Someone with decades of experience would be preferred, would it not? Welcome to Wise Woman Speaks, a place to find those answers together. Join your host, Maria Celeste, as she takes you on a journey of experience and knowing. You have come this far in your life, so why not take a few steps closer to those answers? Now, your host of Wise Woman Speaks, Maria Celeste.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is an honor and a pleasure to be here on this Sunday morning. And I want to give a big shout out to Todd Bates, who prepared the intro for me. He's an amazing person, and it's been an amazing journey how I've gotten to know him. So I want to share this with you. I have to thank Lisa Williams, who introduced me to Diet Renee Stewart, who then introduced me to Todd Bates as a result of being on her radio show, and then through Kelly, and then through Stephanie. And a couple of months ago, about 8 months ago, I reached out to Todd and I said, I'm really being impressed to share with my audience about God and about me and my journey, and hopefully that will help other people. So here I am. Thank you, Todd. Thank you, Diet. Thank you, Lisa. Lisa Williams, Diet Stewart, Todd Bates, and everybody in between that has brought me to this point. And especially a big shout out to God as my life changes. And so I'm honored to be here today to talk to you. I want to talk to you again about what we talked about last week. And I'm so excited to be here. And I have to tell you, I'm also very nervous because I don't know where the Lord's taking me. And talking about surrendering and trusting. And trust has been a big issue for me all my life. And that I matter has been a big issue for me all my life. And I've been working through that. And I'm here to share all of that with you in whatever way that looks every Sunday morning. So, a blessed day to you, whether you're listening to this on Sunday or anytime during your week, whether you're listening to us on YouTube or you're listening to us on Facebook. But it is an honor and a pleasure to be here. Last week, if you caught my series last week, we talked about what you do to quicken your soul. What are you doing to enlighten your soul? And if you go over to my YouTube page, there is a Walk the Talk, which talks about who enlightens the enlightened ones. Think about that. Who enlightens the enlightened ones? What are you doing to quicken your soul so you can become an enlightened one? For those of us in the spiritualist world, and I am an ordained minister in the spiritualist world. I'm a third order Dominican, born and raised Catholic, Sacred Heart Nuns, Jesuit University. I have my undergraduate degree from Boston College. First started out at Newton College of the Sacred Heart. So they were the Sacred Heart Nuns and then the Jesuits. I'm third order Dominican, and I am now an ordained minister in the Spiritualist Church. And a lot of people, I just had this conversation with, I'd go to a hyperbaric chamber, and the wonderful woman there, Kathleen, she said, Maria, she said, I just thought it was an interesting mix that you do crystals and minerals, and yet you're very Catholic, because I've given her medals from all over the world that I've traveled. And I said, yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing that I live and that I am and that I share with all of you. And one of the beautiful things is to understand, and I will get to quickening your soul, because what I'm doing here is I'm quickening my soul. And I want you to quicken your souls, because when we quicken our souls, we get to a better place in heaven. We get to a better place here on earth. And yet, back to the crystals and the minerals in my life, about being faithful, religious person and being a woo-woo metaphysical person. And it's beautiful because they blend. They blend. And I want you to understand that in your life. And so, as I explained to Kathleen, and as I explained to a lot of the customers that come to our crystal table, God made three kingdoms. He made three kingdoms. It's in the Bible. Check it out. He made the mineral kingdom, which I bring to the animal kingdom. He made the plant kingdom, which feeds us. And if you really understand the Italian way of living, the Mediterranean lifestyle, which isn't just Italian, but the Italians do it best, which I'm grateful for, you will understand it is a plant-based diet. It's a plant-based diet. Look at these huge horses. Huge, huge horses. Big, 1,200 pounds. What do they live on? They live on plant. Those big, huge quarter muscles. Look at the quarter horse muscles in their back, quarter horse. Thoroughbreds, what do they live on? For the most part, they live on barley and oats and grass and wheat. It's plant-based. They're not carnivorous. We are plant-based in our diets. And you will find that when you eat a plant-based diet, very much like the Mediterranean diet, it does so much to lower your cholesterol, to lower your diabetes, to prevent cancer, to prevent dementia, to lower your blood pressure. It's amazing. It's amazing. And there's this wonderful little book that I've just got yesterday and finished yesterday. It's called The Secrets of an Italian Life by Dr. Eugene, and it begins with an A. And it's fabulous. And there's a wonderful recipe in it. I'm so excited to cook. It's the minestrone soup. If you've ever had great Italian minestrone soup, it's delicious. And when my husband and I years ago were in Milan, we had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Italian Mediterranean minestrone soup. It was delicious. And I said, Eric, I'm going to find the right recipe. And the recipe in this book is the right recipe. And then you get to do everything. One of the things I love about cooking, and I'll share this with all of you, is I don't know if you all know I love to cook. I love to cook. It's my chemistry lab. And I come from a science background. So the kitchen is my chemistry lab. It's so cool. You open up the cabinet, a little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and a little bit of that. And it's so fun. If you're a creative person, allow yourself to go into your kitchen and be creative. That might be one way you quicken your soul. Allow yourself to be creative. We are creative beings. We were created in God's image. What are we doing to create back? The best gift we can give our Creator is to create in the way we were created and thus quicken our soul. Because what we do here helps us get to a higher house over there. As above, so below. What are you doing here? You signed up for this. Isn't that crazy? Oh my God, I'm not raising my hand again. The last time I did, I got Earth Duty. My next book might be that. No, my next book will probably be Maria's Messages to Gods. Well, it should actually read Maria's Conversations with God, X-rated. Seriously. I have to be careful here because otherwise it won't get on YouTube. But let me tell you, my conversations with God are hysterical. And I might put them in a book for you. Because they're really very funny. And I'm like, God, you get down here right now and you help me with this. Blah, 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 bleep, 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 bleep. Yeah, that's me. And it's so much fun. So anyway, back to enlightening your soul. So as I was speaking, God made three kingdoms. The animal kingdom, the plant kingdom, and the mineral kingdom. And we are all energetically alive to work together, to quicken our souls, to heighten and to heal. It's beautiful. It's truly beautiful. It's in the Bible. God made three kingdoms. And all of them work energetically together. And if you understand what Jesus came to teach us about natural laws, he is our master teacher, our master way shower. And everything he can do, we can do more of if we simply believe. I know that. I know Jesus ascended out of here. Mary ascended out of here, or at least we were told. And I do truly believe that. I know I can ascend out of here. You can ascend out of here. We don't have to die. We can ascend. I truly believe that. And one of the things I'm doing this year, as you've heard me say before, I am learning to live closer to Jesus and closer to God as my best friends. My journeys have brought me this far, and I am so honored and grateful that I can share all of this with you. whether it's one person to know people or 100 million people. My goal in life that I think God is taking me to is to help you all quicken your souls, to help you all have a better life, to help you learn from what I have done so that your life can be easier and more joyful. The things I have been doing in the last 8 months have brought me to total joy. If you looked at my life, I grew up in a family where maybe there was 15 people at a dinner table, maybe there was 30 people at a dinner table, maybe there was just the 10 of us. Yes, I grew up in a family with 10. And I realized just recently, oh my God, there was at least 9 other people helping me make decisions in my life. It was absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Excuse me for a minute. My nose is running. Excuse me. So I I just said to my sister-in-law, yeah, we never made decisions in our house. Everybody else made them for us. So I'm learning to make my own decisions at the age of 69, to make my own decisions and to do me. And it's so much fun. Do you, whatever you is, do you without harming other people, of course. But the wonderful thing about quickening your soul, and I want you to quicken your soul, because quickening your soul is the reason you came here on the earth plane, to get yourself in a better place over there. And please, as I said last week, remember there are souls in heaven that nobody prays for. Be that person that prays for the person who has nobody to pray for them, because our prayers help quicken their souls, and it will help quicken your soul. The power of prayer is eternal. The power of prayer is eternal. So I ask all of you, in the quickening of your soul, is to pray, to ask, what is it that your soul needs? Have you taken time to talk to your soul? Your soul, what is your soul? Your soul is that part of you that is the perfection of the God spark within you. That's what your soul is. Are you living your soul? Are you living your God spark? Are you shining that God spark? Are you doing little things in your life? Not big things. They don't have to be big things, little things. Drinking more water. Do you realize that your skin is your largest organ and it loves water? It loves water. Treat it. Treat it. God gave you this one body, this one soul. It's yours to take care of your entire life. Whether your life is 3 minutes or whether your life is 30 years or 300 years. I'm trying to get better about drinking water. It was really easy. When I worked at a desk job, I just put out 3 30-liter bottles every day. And by the end of the day, I drank them. And it was so easy. Now, being around and moving around, trying to keep water near me is another story. So I really encourage you to quicken your soul by drinking water. It also is an energy. It conducts energy. Water is an energy conductor. So it helps move that energy through you. It gets all that stagnant stuff. Have you ever seen stagnant water? It's horrible. It smells. It has moss growing on it. It has parasites in it. What are you doing to purify your body? Water. Good, clean water is a way to help us purify our body. And in purifying our body, our temple, our God spark manifest in the physical. Drinking water will help move the energy, help move the blockages, help you be enlightened, help you be quickened in your soul. Simple thing as that. Simple thing as that. And remember, you are what you eat. So be aware of what you're putting in your body, because it comes out at the other end and leaves all that stuff in between here and there. And that's what creates you. That's what enlivens you. Are you adding live food to your body for you to be enlightened, for you to be quickened, for you to have the energy to raise you up in glory, in beauty? God doesn't make junk. God doesn't make junk. Are you taking the time to understand what it is that your body wants? Does your body want a fresh piece of fruit? Does your body want to go take a walk? What are you doing? Are you listening to your body? So many of us, hurry, 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 running, running, running. I used to have a painting that was a painting of, it was a Norman Rockwell painting, and it was a girl. She had her easel and she had her paint brushes, and she was running. And I was like, oh my God, that's me running through life. And I've learned not to run through life, and that's how you can quicken your soul. Take a deep breath. Do that with me again. Take a deep breath. And one more. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen. And I say to you, raise up your soul, quicken your soul by resting into your soul. Take time each day, whether it's 3 minutes or 30 minutes or 3 hours. Take time to be one with you. This is your life. This is your journey. I'm learning to make it mine, and I'm here to tell you, make it yours. After 69 years, I'm giving up all my responsibilities, other than to me, to my husband, and to my family, and to God, and to you. And other than that, I have no responsibilities. I'm learning to give them up so that I can be responsible for me. I was so busy doing, doing. I forgot to be. And in being, you quicken your soul. So take time each day to simply be in oneness with you, and that will help you quicken your soul. Take time to look at your soul. Take time to rest in the purpose of your being here. What is your purpose? Is it to learn to quicken your soul? Is it learn to help others to quicken? Is it here to teach others to quicken their soul? Is it learn to just be a jester in people's lives? Is it here to be the best accountant you can be so that you can help others manifest their financial well being so they can manifest their dreams and their reality? What is your soul's purpose? Is your soul's purpose to love animals, to be one with the animals, to help the animals, to take care of the animals? Because nobody takes care of them unless we do. Oh, they herd together and they take care of each other. Look at the whales. The whales will beach themselves if their brother or sister beaches themselves. Are we that kind of person? Are we quickening our soul by helping our brothers and our sisters in whatever way that looks? Are we taking time to rest in the beauty of us? I think it's amazing how whales sleep. Whales sleep this way. They sleep, or they sleep vertical. They sleep vertical to the earth plane. And may that be so that they can be downloaded. It is said in some Eastern traditions that our bed should face east so that we can wake up with the divine oneness. That we face east and we can be downloaded. Do you take time to get your downloads from your spiritual beings, from God, from Yahweh, from Theos, the divine director, from Allah? It's all the same. It's all that universal oneness energy that has brought us here to be. And we are animals. We like to be social. One of the things they find about the people that live for a long time have great social behavior and habits and great social lives. What are you doing to be social? And are you in your social, are you stimulating your intelligence? Are you working to stimulate you to be a better person, to quicken your soul, intellectually, spiritually, physically? Are you a couch potato stuffing your face with potato chips? Are you a mall walker? Are you a Debbie Downer or are you an illuminator? How do you live your life? How do you carry yourself through your life? An illuminator will be that kind of person that you want to be around because when you're with them, they enlighten your soul. A dismal person is one that you're like, you got to come home and take a shower. Ever been around any of those people? I try to avoid them. You come home and you're like, oh my God, I got to go take a shower. Listen to your soul. And by listening to your soul, it will help you quicken your soul. And quickening your soul is enlightening your soul. What is enlightening? Becoming the at one. At one with men, at one with woman, at one with God. How are you becoming one? One with yourself, one with God, one with your neighbor. Do you help your neighbors? Do you have a neighborhood picnic to help be together, to stimulate social conversation? We're social beings. We like to be social. You can learn a lot. You can quicken your soul. You can help others quicken your soul just by being that beautiful ray of sunshine that's within you. Bring that out and shine it and give it away. The more you give it away, the more God's going to give you. You remember that little parable about he gave money to 3 different people and one person didn't do anything with it, and the other person dug it in the ground, and the other person manifested it by making it grow, by investing it. And I'm not quite sure how he invested it. I choose to remember that. But there was one that invested it, and I'm not quite sure what he did. I think he planted a farm, grains. But the one person who didn't do anything with it was given nothing. And the one person who shared what they had was given so much more. Don't be afraid to deplete yourself by giving of yourself in a way that serves your highest and greatest good. But at the end of the day, make sure you rest. It's one of the things the Italians in the way of living, they have found. It's a gift to take a nap. We in America do. I am promoting slow life movement. Slow life. Slow down. Get to know you. Get to quicken your soul. Get to be the joy in your life. Get to be that God spark shining bright without. Let you come out. Let you come out. Let you quicken your soul. Let the beauty of you shine so beautifully because we need you. God put you here for a reason. Do you know that reason? It's in your soul. And you just need to take time to go into your soul, to quicken your soul, to see your soul, to be your soul, because you came here with your soul. And the only thing you're going to take with you is your soul. What are you doing to polish and enlighten and to grow the energy, the frequency, to raise the frequency of that soul so that we go to heaven? We're at a higher frequency. That's what quickening your soul is, raising your frequency. Being the kind of person your grandma would be proud of, or your great grandma would be proud of. More importantly, that you're proud of. What are you doing to make yourself proud? It's all about us. We come in, given one soul for eternity, and we get many lives. And I am so grateful, so much more to share on this, but I am so grateful that I am still here on the earth plane and I have been given a chance to quicken my soul. And in quickening my soul, I'm answering God's call to help you understand how to quicken your soul. We're in this together. Let's do it together. Let's dance. Let's party. Let's sit under a tree and read a book. Let's take a nap. Put out the blanket and take a nap. Get the sun rays at the same time. Vitamin D is real important for you. Take a nap. Sit on a swing. Go golf. Go swimming. Take your kids out for a joyride and go get an ice cream cone. Or take them in to get the car washed. See how the car wash was. Whatever you're doing, do it with love and joy. And that love and joy will vibrate through you to help you quicken your soul. Little things for your neighbor. Little things for you. How are you expressing that God spark within you today? How are you expressing that God spark within you today. I hope it's absolutely beautiful because you are beautiful. God doesn't make junk, and you are perfect in your imperfections. Embrace those imperfections and share them. So I simply ask you this week to think about one simple thing you can do to quicken your soul, whether it be to drink water and a little bit of 4 ounces of wine with each meal, preferably not breakfast, but hey, why not? That's your choice. Think of one little thing you can do to quicken your soul this week. Is there an aunt or an uncle or a dear friend that you haven't communicated with? Pick up a pen and a paper and write to them. And write the honesty of what's on your heart. Always speak and always write the honesty of what's in your heart. The more you stand in your integrity, the more you're going to quicken your soul. It's your life. It's your quickening. I'm just here to encourage you so that as life above, we can have it here on the earth plane. Be the peace you want to be. Be the joy you want. Be the happiness you want. It's all of yours inside of you to create. Nobody has any influence over you unless you give it to them. And I'm learning to take back mine. I'm learning to take back mine. So I'm here to help you take back yours. Take it back. Do something for you that quickens your soul. Write a letter to your soul. You don't know what your soul purpose is? Ask and then listen. And trust the answer. The more you trust your intuition, the more you're going to trust. So this week I leave you with, what are you doing to quicken your soul? Drink more water, eat cleaner, more alive food, help a neighbor. You're driving by somebody on the road and they've stopped. Stop and help your neighbor. That one gets a little tricky because people get nervous about all of that. But trust, when you do good, God sees it. When you do good, you quicken your soul. Whatever that good is, cook a good meal and share it. Take care of you. You matter. God bless you. I love you. Namaste. See you next week. Ciao, ciao.